In this world, everyone has gaps on their body. The fewer gaps you have, the higher your social status. Everyone's dream is to become a person with no gaps at all. On the bus, the boy finally managed to find a seat, but he had to give it up to a man with only 2 gaps. Sighing, he could only stand there awkwardly. When the boy tried to enter a flower shop, the owner saw he had 3 gaps and slammed the door shut firmly. While out shopping, even though a man with 3 gaps was exhausted, his wife who only had 2 gaps wouldn't even glance at him. Jack was a young man in the city. Because he had 3 gaps on his body, he was always looked down upon. One day, he walked down the street in despair. When he picked up a bottle and looked through it, he saw a mansion. He was amazed that there wasn't a single gap around the mansion. Jack hurried over and knocked on the door. As the door slowly opened, a person with no gaps at all appeared before him. Jack envied him deeply. The man approached him and said he was willing to give him some pieces to fill his gaps. Recalling the days when he was despised, Jack put a piece on his body without hesitation and then left. The man smiled eagerly. Jack finally lived a wealthy life with only 2 gaps, but he was not satisfied. Soon after, he took another piece, leaving only 1 gap on his body, which earned him an even higher status. Before long, he came back again. This time, he took the man's last piece, turning himself into a perfect being, a square person with no gaps at all. The other man, now with 3 gaps, walked out of the mansion silently. Jack looked at the closed door and banged on it desperately, but it was useless. He began to miss the time he spent outside. He tried to tear the pieces off his body, but couldn't get them off no matter what. It turned out these pieces could only be removed if installed by someone else. Jack was filled with regret. He didn't know how long he had been trapped there until suddenly, he heard a knock on the door.